I already told storage is a very lengthy topic. So obviously it covers so many other topics also. Notes related to iSCSI, I don't have any particular notes, but you can take it from running only. PPT only. So I think I closed that PPT. I showed two slides, right? iSCSI, iSCSI, that is already explained it. But in iSCSI, what is the target? What is initiator? What is that storage kind of stuff? It is in PPT. That two slides are enough. So if you want more, like you can next slides also there. What is the other utilization use of iSCSIs and that? Because everything is main is iSCSI part only. In the iSCSI, you can use as iSCSI block storage, or maybe you can use that as a SAN storage, or you can use that one as a NAS storage also. Okay, so that's why I showed one practical. The practical part to understand the iSCSI part, and as well as important is block storage. Yesterday I tried to explain the block storage, right? So it has become more big lengthy explanation. But understand the block storage very simple, right? 20 GB from server, I took a 20 GB disk space and I given to the client. Client got a 20 GB disk, but physically not attached, but centrally it is disk is available. It look like a local disk only, and we store the data in the local disk, like storing the data in a local disk only, but actually data stores in a central system. Okay, so that's the thing. Is it on? Okay, yeah, right. So we'll go to the backups.
This conference will now be recorded.
Very good. Yeah, is anybody asking question? Meanwhile, this is, I think, two voices I hear. Okay. Backup, guys. Why these are important for every terminology is an important in a IT industry. So that's why it is. So first of all, what is backup? Anybody? What is backup? What it is? Restoring the data. Very good. I'll, 1 second. I think now noise is less or more. My noise from my side. Duplicating data in separate location. Okay, good. Someone told some answer, something I didn't hear properly.
Copy of the original data.
Copy of the original data. Good. Very good. Okay. So right. So all we can say it is a backup. That is good. Okay. So here normally say that is like a you have a data. Okay. So then you copy data and store in different location, right? So it's not actually backup, but normally what we think, like you have a data. I have a laptop. My laptop contains a data. Now I copy the data into my external hard disk. External hard disk I stored. Okay, copy a data and store it in different location. And I got some other message. I didn't read the third message. Other item of data. I don't know. Okay. So next one is copy data and store data in a store it in a different location. As normally we said a copy. So why you are copying and storing into the different location or duplicating the data into different location? Duplicating data into different location. That is also good word. Okay. Here it is. Why we are doing? For accidentally, for example, accidentally you deleted data or your main disk data is corrupted or maybe deleted. Okay. Or disk is gone. Disk is not working. So you can use your copy location and do it. Okay. So generally, not I'm not duplicating the data. I have a single copy of each and every data. So I have a ISO images downloaded previous operating systems, ISO image download, video materials, class materials, a related one, lot of files we download from the internet. Okay, documents like that. So study materials. So movies including movies also there. So I copy into my external hard disk. I'll keep it aside. Now my 2 terabytes of external hard disk is also full. I can't able to put anything in that one. That is showing a red color now. So I have to purchase actually another 2 terabyte. 1 terabyte full, 2 terabyte full. Now I have to buy a new one. So like that. Okay, but there is a problem in this kind of taking backup kind of stuff. What is that? This is also we can say backup, but it's not actually backup means it's a different point. But this is how normal keeping data safe point only normally, just normally, okay, or regularly or naturally. But what is this backup? In another way, it is you have a data and you keep all the data into a particular structured format, or maybe it is in the a single file format. It means I have a different files in a directory. Now I'm taking the backup. It means I'll keep it all the files into the single file only, just like WinRAR type, zip type, like that only. And we can easily restore it from back to the original location. So clearly understand what is a original backup means. When you create a backup, automatically there is a metadata also will be created. It means it contains a original location of the data also. So this is my system disk space. For example, I have a folder. Okay, for example, I have a data. This is the data. In the different data is there. Different files are there. Directories are there. Pictures are there. Okay, so whatever it is, the data is there. What I'm doing is enter this data. I put it in a single file, some file kind of location. So, okay, in the location I store this data in the form of a file. Okay, now if in case if I lost some file or maybe entire data in the disk, or maybe I lost only single file, so I want to restore it back directly in the original location. I can able to do by using this backup technique. Different type of backup techniques are there, backup options are there, backup softwares are there. So whatever it is, the data, we keep the data into a single file. Okay, so this is called a backup, and we can easily restore it back into the original location and original date and time structure, so we can able to do it. Backup is a compulsory whatever the technique you are used to protect your data, like a configuring RAID, okay, configuring RAID or a shadow disk kind of stuff, whatever it is, file history, whatever the things you created. But backup is natural, regular backup is very important in the industry. Yeah, tell me.
Eu sou toda para chegar muito por aí.
Who is talking and if you are not talking to me, please mute yourself, anyone. Okay, so put all data in a single file or location or format. Okay, so we'll see how it is works and other things. We'll see that one. Okay, before we go to the types of backups, I will tell types of backups because before that one, locations where you store your backup, where you store your backup. Of course, you have a system and you took a backup. For example, you took a backup from the E drive and you store the backup into your F drive. It is not good, right? So if you have a backup, so for example, you have a E drive. Oh, yellow color. Red is better, I think. Yeah. E drive has some data and you took a backup from E drive in your system and you store the backup into F drive. You store the backup into F drive. This is a nonsense. Like don't do like this. Never do things. Compulsory put your backup into external drives, means not in your system. Not in your system. So you have a system and you took a backup of your system, whether your single drive data or maybe a complete data backup, whatever it is. Okay, put always in a outside of your system. Okay, so where we can put a data and what are the locations and what are the devices. Locations and devices or devices. Devices are better, but I will give you both mixed list so then you can better to separate it as it is. The initial one is DAT. Okay, so because of you may not hear that DAT kind of stuff, that's why I've written first of all. Digital audio tape. Okay, it is not your tape. Maybe you have seen a tapes in a tape recorder. Tape is generally tape recorder tape is a magnetic tape, right? So it is a magnetic tape. This is not tape recorder tape, not that small one. Okay. Actually, if you see, these tapes are look like a DVD tapes, DVR tapes. Actually, not DVD. It is DVR tapes, like not old video tapes, not big cassettes are no video cassettes. Big cassettes are there. That is also it's not look like that one, but concept is same. The size of DATs is a size is look like a, DVR or a DVD, like Catcom. That is cameras are there, no? Now we are using a memory cards. Just before memory card kind of stuff, we have a cassettes. And next one is CC camera recording. Normally camcorders are recorders, cam recorders, and CC cams. CC cams, okay. Closed circuit cameras, CC cams kind of stuff. I put a hyphen for instead of putting all CC. Okay, understand. CC cameras. If you see, there is a device to store the data. Normally, in a shops and all, to avoid the extra cost, but then they are storing into a hard disk only. Like they take 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte hard disk. They store the data for a particular date. Once this completed, then they will delete the data. Like if you something is happened at roadside or something, you ask immediately, they will give you like something in a street, some crime is happened. So you went to a shop and do you have a record of a 1 hour before or one day before CC cam data is there? Means he can able to give that data. But if you ask for a 3 months back or 6 months back data, they cannot able to give. So why? Because of they will delete. They store in a hard disk and they can delete it. But this digital audio tapes, once cassette completed, they will write the time, like when it is recording started, when record is ended, date and time. They keep it aside only. Okay, so this is the cheapest and best for storing your data. So initially, people use these DATs for storing data. So what is the DATs are look like? So we can see language, storage, data storage. No, no, not data storage. Devices. Yeah, again, yeah, okay. This is okay. I will find where is this that kind of stuff. Nothing. It is required. It is simple images, DAT, and digital audio tapes like this. Very good. Directly. So this is it's a cassette like this. That cassettes. Okay, it is like a audio cassette. Same technology. It's like a magnetic tape. Headers are there, but instead of storing audio file, so we store it is audio tapes only. Yeah, here it is something. It's a cute box. It is not very silky box. It is like that. Yeah, here it is. These are the DAT storages. 20 GB, 40 GB data storage. It is showing here. It is see. This is a 72 GB and data cartridge. It's a cassette only like this, but we can able to put a 72 GB data. Initially, it is very less data, daily or weekly data is there. So that's why it is a 72 B. This one now data capacity also increased and different versions also there. So you can go through the different versions. Okay, how much data storage you can able to do it. Like these are devices and cassettes. This is the cheapest and storing data. So, but you have to keep it in very safe because the magnetic tape compulsory you have to put it in a that plastic box or glass box. You have to put it and make sure it is protected from electromagnetic interference. That's it. But it is a much cheaper than storing into the disk and all, and it won't corrupt it also. In generally, like a virus kind of corruption is won't happen. If audio tape is corrupted, then it is corrupted guarantee. So this is a one device. Another device is general hard disk. Sorry, not hard disk. CD. You can store data in a CD-ROM, DVDs. Blu-rays are not meant for this one, but you can still use Blu-ray to store the data. Means optical media. Any optical media is also using. If you in case like if you go to the defense related, naval related, still government related things, people are using either DAT or a CD-ROM or DVDs to take a backup. So they will take everyday backup and store separately. Okay. So of course they will hire one person for taking backup also. Okay. So still they are using a traditional models, and in of course in a companies, normal enterprises like IT companies like that, they use a DAT or maybe they use other kind of storage like a disk storages only. But if you take easy to maintain, easy to carry kind of stuff is always storing a data into the digital audio tapes. So we can carry a tape from one place to another place, and easy to store into the one single place. No need to worry about where the location of it. CD-ROM, DVD, Blu-ray also like that only. What is the capacity of CD-ROM? Disk capacity of CD-ROM?
Sir, it's in MBs only, I guess.
But how much MB? Yes, MBs only. Correct, MB only. How much MB?
So I one. Why 12? Why 12, sir? I'm sure.
700 MB. Highest is 700 MB, but 700 MB you won't get it. You'll get 640 or 600 to 640 MB. You will get it. Total size. That's why when you Google it, so it will show 600, 640 type only. But total size is 700 MB, 80 minutes audio record. Yeah, 680 is also we can considerable, because the last CD, last track, if it is any corrupted or maybe data format and CD format, CD data format and our data format, like your disk, you created a 10 GB disk, but it shows 9.98 only. So why? Because there is some calculations or maybe some metadata. So because of that one, variation is there. So total size is 700 MB. 720 also shows some places, but is usually around 700 MB, 640, 680 MB, up to that one you can able to store data. Better to store not more than 600. Now what is the DVD size?
Maybe 3 to 4 GB.
4.7 GB. Single disk, right? Tushar said correct. 4.7 GB. Single disk means single layer, not single disk. You can say it's a single disk only, but one layer only. One layer. Like if you take dual layer, then it is a 8.8 GB, 8 GB, not 8 GB. So it's around 8.5 GB up to that one. That is a double layer. Okay, that is a double layer. Mostly like not more than 8. What is 17.08? That is Blu-ray, I think. Nikita something told. Blu-ray disc size.
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one.
Double-sided is 8 GB only, not 17.05. So maybe Blu-ray is around 50 GB is there. As I know, Blu-ray is a 50 GB. Guys, this is you don't require CSC IT point also. It's a 10th class one. If it is
25 GB.
25 GB Blu-ray.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 25 and some double kind of stuff, 50 GB like that. Because it's 50 GB disc also there, Blu-ray. In a game series, PS3, PS4, Xbox, game CDs are there now. That is a high capacity, because each game it itself it is 34 GB, 45 GB like that. Very big sizes.
you can directly.
You can download. But if you download, it is there in your PC only. If you buy a DVD, and you can share it to your friends also, and you can sell it out. Hyderabad, there is a one showroom is there, that is they will sell second hand game DVDs. Okay, so like that. Okay, yeah. Now it is came with online because the size of the game, updating and releasing means deployment, like they have to send from one place to another place. That is become very difficult, and cost is more to maintain Blu-ray. If it is a more than one size, one disc size, then it is become more cost. So then what they do to reduce the cost of device and reduce the cost on DVD, so they are giving an online. And another hand, people will buy genuinely. For example, you purchase a DVD and your friend want, and he can give it to a friend, and he can play the game. How many times you want to play, you can play, or you can sell it outside, or you can give it for rental also. And you can make a duplicate copy also. Just you need a Blu-ray disc, it is around 30-40 rupees, and you need a Blu-ray writer. So take it and make a duplicate. So even in Gujarati Gully, Hyderabad, Koti, Gujarati Gully, if you go there, then you will find lot of this duplicate game series, DVDs. If you purchase online, it is around 1700 like that. But you buy in outside, it is 200, 300. You will buy a working DVD. Okay, yeah. So good. Guys, better to check the basic things. This is not like not required in a classroom class. Okay. If in case interview, wantedly they ask these kind of questions also. What is the capacity of a DVD, double layer DVD, or maybe Blu-ray DVD, or maybe CD-ROM? What is the difference between CD-ROM and CD writer? Okay. So general questions. Okay. So another way of storing is optical storage, CD-ROM, DVDs, Blu-ray kind of disk. Okay, and next one is hard disk. Storing data in the your physical hard disk means extra internal hard disk or a SCSI kind of hard disk. You can able to store the data. Next is USB. So what I am typing? External hard disk. Okay, not SSDs. External hard disks are useful for storing your data. So it in a personal way. So not in an industrial way. In a personal way, you can use external hard disk. Okay, it is look like a USB connection. So you can find like it is a 3.0 connection. You will get it. So 1 terabyte, you will get a 3,500 around the cost. And if you have any older hard disk, laptop hard disk like that, old hard disk is there, you are not using, so you can buy a one enclosure and put it into the enclosure directly, and you can make it that one as a external hard disk like this. This is the enclosure. Okay, that's it. Of course, pen drives also comes up into that one. Pen drives, USB, pen drive also backup, but pen drive has a limited capacity. If you purchase external hard disk, it means 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 3 terabyte external hard disks are available in the market. So then personally, you can put the data into that one. Okay. Next one is network locations. You can store in the network. How to store in the network? Like a sharing. Like you can have a shared folder. You can keep the data into the network location, means in the server or maybe some locations. centralized storages. You can use network store means centralized storages like a NAS and SAN storages. Also, we can use it. Mostly NAS is a storage. Network location, you can store it using a shared folders, or you can use centralized storage like a NAS and SAN. Now, tell me one more location, final location. Yeah, you're a hobby right now. Someone, because I don't know the names who is speaking, but one person is there, always in the heart now, telling that answer only for everything. Everything answer is only one. Who is that candidate? Yeah, that only. Cloud is not a cloud. Lot of people tell a definition like a cloud means you store the data into some remote location. We can access the data through network. But cloud, one of the service is storage services. Okay, one of the storage is a cloud storage services. Example, Google Drive. Yesterday someone told this one. Dropbox. Another one, important, Microsoft. OneDrive. Okay, not only this, lot of cloud related storages are there. One is a Google Drive, which we know very well. We can access from mobile phone and as well as your laptop, desktop. Also, we can sync our data. We can put the data anywhere. We can able to access it. Next one is like a Dropbox. Earlier days to share the pictures from one country to another country. So that time Dropbox, yeah. Mega is I am using Mega. So if I told again mega.nz something is there. Okay, so initially I shared a folders data with Mega only. Four shared, four shared is a one of the cloud storage. It's a limitation is there in generally, but OneDrive is a Microsoft one. If you are regularly accessing OneDrive, free account with the Microsoft account, if you are using, you will get maybe 5 to 7 GB free space. You will get it. If you are a Office 365 user, if you are a Microsoft Office 365 user, you will get a 1 terabyte of OneDrive size. You will get it 1 terabyte OneDrive size. You will get it if you are a Office 365 user, and depends upon organization also there. Mega is also like that. So simply Mega you can open from the your browser and upload your document, share the link to others, so then people can able to access. Okay, so these are the devices and locations of your backup storages. Like first one is DAT, digital audio tapes. It is a kind of magnetic type, and usually nowadays we are using to store the camcorders. Normally camcorders they use it. CC cams also storing the data. In enterprise level we can store data also in the DAT. It is a cheaper, reliable, and we can keep it very side of the data. Next one is a optical disc like a CD-ROM, DVD, Blu-rays. So different sizes are there like a 700 MB, 4.7 MB, 8.5, or a Blu-ray is like around 25 to 50 GB, depends upon single layer, double layer kind of stuff. So as for the industry, we can store, keep the data into the different DVDs, so then we can keep all the data into separate place. Another one is a normal hard disk, like we can attach an hard disk or SCSI hard disk, or you can say is something like SCSI hard disk, like you can say SCSI type of hard disk. We can store the data as a secondary disk. We can keep the data in that one. Next one is external hard disk. Is main important for personal data is there. For example, you have your laptop and you have a lot of data, very big data is there, personal data is there. For example, you are downloading ISO images, videos, music files, like that it is there, and lot of data is created. So what you do, better to store in a external hard disk. So in another hand, you can use a network sharing if you are working in an organization. Store your data into the shared folders into the remote server. And of course, in the network store, it comes with either NAS or a SAN. Also, you can choose to put the data in that one. NAS is the correct one instead of saying SAN. Better is NAS is more in this one. Okay, so another hand, you can store the data into the location is in a cloud also. If you have any personal or a secret data, or maybe instead of saying secret, personal or important data is there, you should not don't want to lose the data. So better to store the location like your company documents, your passport scan copies, or maybe guys again, better to scan all your documents when you got a free time in this week or next week. Okay, so better to keep scan all your documents when you got a chance to go out or something like your scanners, your friend having a scanner or anything, or Sunday anytime, just take time and scan all your documents. Put all the documents scan copies into Google Drive. Create a folder in your Google Drive. Make sure that no one is accessing that account. Okay, so put all the document into the drive only. Advantage of cloud storage is you can access from anywhere, from any device. You can access with a mobile phone, you can access with your laptop, desktop, or a tablet. You can access, and you can access from anywhere with just simple your email ID and password, so you can access your data. Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, Mega, ForShare, a lot of other cloud storages are there. So you can store the data and access the data. But problem is with the cloud storage is we don't know where exactly physically it is stored, but we can access from anywhere. Next important one is it is a limited sizes only, and we are accessing through internet. We are accessing through internet. It means if you upload a 10 GB data, then if you want to download the 10 GB data, again you have to use internet to download and as well as the upload also. Okay, and you cannot store the data in a terabytes wise, because normally, as I said, if you are a Office 365 user, you may get a per user 1 TB of disk space. So that is also 1 TB only. If you have a 2 TB of data, then you cannot store. And as long as your mail ID is valid, then only, as long as you are paying for a service, so then your data is available. If you are not paying, you are disconnected, you don't want now, your data may be available for certain days, but it's no longer available after some days. Okay, so like a Google Drive is a 15 GB limitation. If you cross the 15 GB limitation and you want to add more data, you have to pay. Initially it is look like a free, but now it is you have to pay if you are cross the limitations. Got the point, guys? This is the location of the backup. So what is the backup? Backup means keep the data into separate location. Very simple. What is a backup? Keep the data into separate location. That is, this is also we can tell. So keep the data into separate location. So when our actual data damages or corrupted or maybe deleted, so we can restore the data from location. Don't ignore the spellings. Okay, when our data corrupted or damaged, any word damaged or what is it? Deleted. Okay, deleted from our system or a device. Okay, so we can restore data back to our original location. Okay, so this is about your backup. Now we'll see the backup types. We'll see the backup types. So for looking for a backup types, I'm using a Windows Server 2003 to show different type of backups, and each statement at least one or two examples. And other side of backup is also there, that is like in Windows default backup things types are there, like a normal backup, and as well as a system image backup, and another backup is repair disk kind of stuff, file history. It is another backup in our system that I will show you. See, currently I'm stopping here. Okay, and backup types we'll see in the next after take 5-10 minutes break, and then meanwhile I will start the machine also. It won't take much time to start machine, but why 2003? There is options easy to understand with that one, so I'm starting that. So it won't take much time. I'm not installing, so installation will take 40 minutes time. I have to increase my RAM very high. So how much RAM I'm using? I think 1 GB or 2 GB. 2 GB RAM, so it is much faster. Okay, so backup types we will going to discuss after the break. Guys, these points are enough, or okay, or confused, or anything?
This conference is no longer being recorded.